What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the WARFRAME video. So, Tennocon happened, and Cora Prime is out. Also, like 2 minutes ago, the Nightwave new season has started, and if you watched our previous videos about what this Nightwave's all about, it's gonna be a little bit on the more tame side as far as, like no new story aspects or anything like that. But we are going to go over all the new loot, because there's a couple new loot pieces in here, as well as some returning stuff, such as like the Spinneret Ephemera, which I believe was like a Halloween item years ago. So we're going to go over all this stuff, and we're just going to show, what you can expect if you are going to be leveling up the Nightwave. Also, take a look at some weekly stuff here, and yeah, briefly talk about Tennocon and the next week. Okay, so before we do it, make sure you're subbed to the channel and all that. Make sure you check out the live stream channel as well. We will be live streaming Nightwave after this. So once I upload this video, I'm going to go clean some stuff up, and then I'm going to start up stream. We're going to do Nightwave, maybe roll some ribbons with that million plus Kuva we got over the double resource event, and yeah, play some other games too later. So come on and stop by if you want to. Alright, so let's start with Nora's Remix Volume 2. We're going to go over all the loot level by level and see if anything exciting is in here. So 150 Nora creds at level 1. This is the new one, these red Nora Volume 2 creds. Level 2 is a Nora Night Glyph Pack. This comes with 2 glyphs. Okay, that looks like some futuristic device that like brushes your teeth for you or something. Or a microphone. One of those two. And then that's a pretty cool glyph, actually. I might use that one. The Nightwave ship. This was a level 30 reward multiple seasons ago. It is a level 3 reward now. Wow. It went from level 30 to level 3, so you can get this in one. You do these challenges right here, you're going to have this. Because you get like 4 ranks per Nightwave reset. Okay, well that's a major rarity downgrade. It's like, if you've ever played like a trading card game, it's like, oh, the super rare, Blue Eyes White Dragon was a mega rare in that last set. Now he's an uncommon. Like, they just completely downgraded the rarity of this thing, and everyone's going to have it just for hitting rank 3. Next level, Spinneret Ephemera. It's a spiderweb ephemera. It can have some interesting effects depending on which energy colors you pick. And that's going to be level 4. Another thing I believe took a lot of grinding before. Now you'll get 50 Nightwave creds if you already have it. Cogna Earpiece. This is like a glass shard earpiece for your operator. It was in a previous season as well. And that's going to be level 5 for you. So it'll take about 2 weeks of grinding these challenges. Another 50 Nightwave creds at level 6. 3 Forma at level 7. The really awesome two-handed Nakana Maligna skin at level 7. This is going to be a two-handed Nakana skin. So think the Pennant, the Tatsu, Tenant Livia, I believe it's called. This thing is sick, and it is really awesome to get. I highly recommend it. It takes color customization very well. Level 8, actually it's level 9 you get that skin. Level 8 you get 2 weapon slots. Level 10 you get a decoration of the old level 30 Nightwave ship, now level 3 Nightwave ship. So you get a decoration of that. It looks like only 1, so I'm guessing you can not get any more of these after you get that 1. Got some Nora creds at level 11. 20,000 Kuva at level 12. The first augment mod for the Tiburon at level 13. So burst fire mode only. Headshots increase critical chance by 10% up to 500%. Missing with all shots in a burst removes up to 100% of this bonus critical chance. So it says up to. This one seems like it might be good. I mean, it just seems like a power crep version of maybe not even power crep, but if you hit headshots with this, you're getting 500% crit chance. That seems pretty worth the slot, especially at 7 drain. So definitely be on the lookout for a Tiburon Prime video from me after in 3 weeks from now when I get this mod, and I'll make a video on it. Because I actually do like the Tiburon Prime, just not really meta at all. You get a WARFRAME slot level 14, Cogna Oculus at level 15. This is an old Nora Nightwave cred reward. Again, a Nightwave reward. So you can get at level 15 now, and you'll get Nightwave creds. You already had it. 50 more Nightwave creds level 16. Exilus adapter. Unmasked Nora Night bobblehead at level, whatever level this was. Nora Night bobblehead level 18. Boolean Sagatra. Can I just have 50 Nightwave creds instead of that bobblehead, actually? Boolean Sagatra at level 19. That's another 50 Nightwave creds. Exilus adapter. So as you can see right here, there's nothing really too exciting in here. There's a Necromech statue. I feel like we can already buy this from this market, but maybe you can't. Then here's the other augment mod. This one's going to be for the Embolist, which I should probably just go buy a Riven for in case this ends up being good. It's called Vile Discharge. Damage is accumulated up to 30,000. Use the alt fire to launch an explosive vial sack, dealing and resetting the accumulated damage. So you spray out some damage, you build up that damage, you throw out the bag of damage that you filled up by dealing damage with the primary shot. That's like the gameplay loop of this. Fill up the sack, throw the sack. Sack should kill like a bunch of enemies, hopefully, if it has good AoE, and rinse and repeat. That seems like it could be kind of cool. It's only 7 drain, too, so yeah, interesting. It probably won't have, I don't think the Embolist has any crit, really, so I wouldn't expect like crits on this, but 30,000 is pretty high, so we will have to see. Some more Nora creds, another Nightwave thing. Arcane Guardian ×3 at level 26. This used to be, you'd be surprised, this used to be one of the best arcanes in the game, but now it's not really. They actually nerfed it. It's still usable, but only the extra armor you get only works on your health, of course, and armor definitely falls off eventually, so it's a good arcane that I still recommend people have, but I hardly ever use Guardian anymore. And back in the day, I used to use it all the time, so how the mighty have fallen. That's at level 26. You get 3 of those. A 3-forma bundle at level 27. Okay, so here's a new thing, a new cosmetic here, the Nightwave earpieces at really high level 28. So these are like the new things here at the end. You're getting a earpiece, which kind of covered with the hair, but you can kind of see it. I wonder if it says the operator only. I'm guessing you can't use this on the Drifter then. And we just got like that Planes of the Daviri Paradox reveal. You're playing as a Drifter, so it would be kind of cool if we got some Drifter cosmetics in here. This is another operator. And level 29 is the Umbra Forma, and level 30 is the Nightwave Operator Collection. So yeah, I'm guessing this doesn't work for the Drifter either. And my Tenno just looks really sad to be wearing this, so I'm not going to even really be too jazzed about this. But hey, as far as some like color customization and appearance choices, maybe this is interesting to you. It's not very interesting to me. All right, so let's go over these challenges the first week, and we'll go over the cred offerings, and then we'll go over some other stuff too. So first, we'll do a quick run through of the bounties. First one's do 5 different bounties in the Plains of Eidolon. You gotta remember that Eidolon bounty actually does count as a completion. So if you are doing an Eidolon hunt, pick up the bounty before you start it up, and you'll get some of this completed. Kill 30 Eximus, pretty straightforward. Get 5,000 standing across all Syndicate factions. It's pretty hard to not do this, honestly, because most of the things in this game are a Syndicate in one way or the other, all the open worlds. If you have a Syndicate Sigil equipped, that's some rep right there, too. So very easy challenge, just like do 2 missions, basically. Complete 3 mobile defense missions. Complete 10 Syndicate missions, which I already did my Syndicate missions today, so that's kind of annoying. Kill 1,500 enemies, and kill 300 enemies enemies using a Necromech without getting destroyed. So there's limited places you can use a Necromech on. For this, I'd probably recommend you go to Deimos and just like blast away some Infested on one of those Requiem Obelisk Towers. If not, you can maybe try some Toroid farming on Fortuna. And keep that thing safe, because if it gets destroyed, that looks like it's getting reset. As far as credit offerings here, sorry about that. We've got the new Gyre helmet, Gyre Automaton helmet. What are those crafting requirements? Nitane, you need 300 Thrax Plasm, 2 Nitane for this helmet. So keep that in mind, that if you don't have Nitane, you might want to buy some. Speaking of Nitane, oh, they put Nitane at the bottom now. Okay, interesting. So yeah, lots of good helmets from seeing right here. They also have the Wolf Hood helmet, or Wolf Hood blueprint for your operator, a Wisp helmet, a Nezha helmet. Lots of good choices here, so it's going to be up to you guys what you want. And as far as aura mods, we actually have 2 really good ones, Steel Charge, Energy Siphon, Pistol Scavenger, and Infested Impotence. Not really used that much. But Energy Siphon's really good if you're a newer player, because you get built-in energy regen, and it also gives it your teammates too. So if you have 4 people in a team with this, you're regenerating over 2 energy per second just by standing there doing nothing. So really, really good. It also gives you more mod capacity in your build, of course. And then there's Steel Charge, which gives you more melee damage and a ton of extra mod capacity on your build. So these are both really worth picking up if you don't have them yet. As far as mastery weapons, we've got the Dark Sword Blueprint, which I believe is the slowest weapon in the game. No, it's not. I'm thinking about a different weapon here. It's like the Plasma Sword's the slowest. And we also got the Heat Dagger, which is... It's a Heat Dagger. It has heat damage, so that's how you know it's a Heat Dagger. As far as other mods, we've got some PvP augments, Brainstorms for Garkata, giving you infinite ammo when you get headshots. Recharge Barrier for Volt, refreshing your shields when you pass through it, but it doesn't work every single time. So I've already tested it. I want this one to be really good, because that 35% shield is moddable by strength. Skull Shots for the Viper, also infinite ammo as long as you get headshots. Very similar to the Garkata one. And then we've got Vauban parts and Nitane and Kuba here at the bottom. So if you need Nitane for that Gyre alternate helmet, go down here and buy it. All right, so let's go over some other stuff. We'll go over what Teshin has and all that. We'll talk about briefly about Tennocon. I was probably still going to have a Tennocon video coming out. It's a mixed emotion. So here's some of the big things that happened. One of the big things that happened for me personally as a long-term player is that Steve, the creative director, has decided to move on to another game, but not a different studio. He's moving on to a different game at DE called Soulframe, and he will no longer be the creative director for Warframe. The creative director for Warframe will now be Rebecca, the old community manager overlord person. So that's a pretty major difference. The guy who was super focused on making the graphics look good to the person that plans Tennocon and community stuff, whatever that entails. So that's a major difference and change. Thankfully, though, you can look on the bright side. There's definitely positives and negatives to look at this from. The positive for me is that I know Rebecca is an MR32 player on the live build, not on the dev build. She also has ribbons and good builds and weapons and stuff. So the new creative director of the game is an MR32 player that plays in the live build. If you just put it like that, that sounds good, doesn't it? Let's see what invigorations we got. We can talk about that more in a future video or on stream later tonight. If you want to come by, stop at the stream, I am so down to talk about that, guys, okay? We got some good invigorations, though. For Rhino, increased ability strength and energy rate. Man, I really wish I had that before the double resource weekend. 250% secondary damage and 1,000 extra armor per mag. Pretty underwhelming one right there. And then we've got invigoration for Trinity, increased melee damage, and increased energy max. So this Rhino one is... I might make a Rhino video this week, actually, with this invigoration, because that is a lot of strength. Now, I don't have an Umbra Forma on Rhino, so maybe I'll have to change that. We'll see, because we did get an Umbra Forma alert last week, too. But, yeah. So, I don't know. The Very Paradox looks like an entirely different game. It doesn't... It looks like some FromSoft game. Not specifically Elden Ring, but kind of Elden Ring with a double jumping horse. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks really cool, and it will definitely be a time sink, but it's not Warframe to me. It's like this is a separate game that is put in Warframe with roguelike elements and stuff like that. I'm wondering how it's going to play into the rest of the game. It's okay, well, you killed the Oro worm, or whatever they're going to call it. That dropped a part for the new the new RNG Riven 2.0 system where you can reroll this and reroll that. How is Deviri going to play into the actual game is what I want to know, and what we will have to see still. Additionally, cross-play is going to be... There's going to be a stress test for cross-play, but cross-save is at an unknown point still, which is still going to be keeping people, trapped on whatever console they're currently on. So we still have to hear about that. But yeah, as far as the Nightwave, guys, that is the loot you can expect this season. Nothing really too amazing, especially since, we're going to be potentially focusing on the Drifter more in the future, and these new operator cosmetics more than likely don't work on the Drifter. I'm just going to go take a quick look, really, before we end it here. I think some of them might be universal, but there's definitely a lot that aren't universal. So I'm going to switch to the Drifter here. Nice haircut. And let's look at these appearance choices. Okay, so looks like the Glassmaker earpieces and stuff will work. But there's plenty of things that won't work. So transference suit. So I bought the, there's this Drifter Zeramon thing. So there's certain things from my operator I'm guessing aren't going to work here. Yeah, Drifter legs. So I have a prime operator suit. I cannot equip it here. So I'm assuming, and also the Nightwave level 30 from a previous season is not accessible either. Because just look at how much less options there are here. There's triple. I didn't even scroll all the way down. There are so many more compared to what the Drifter has accessible. So that is kind of a blunder, I'd say. Why not, if you're making new ones, make them universally applicable? Or, I don't know, that just doesn't seem thoroughly thought through. But whatever. Who am I besides an armchair complainer? So hopefully the MR32 creative director can put us in the right direction going forward. And I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace.